What's going on, YouTube? Got a video about the JRL ONYX, the new ones that just came out. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not about to nerd out with you guys. I don't know what all these specs and everything mean, so that's up to y'all. It ain't nothing but a quick Google search. None of that stuff really makes too much of a difference to me, to be honest with you. When I'm buying clippers, I just want to make sure that them things hit, that they work, that they can be zero gapped, and that they get the job done. I will be doing an unboxing on this. I ended up buying 2 of them, so this one is still in the box. I have actually been using one to cut hair with since I got them. Shout out to Fort Worth Barber Supply. They sent your boy 2 of them. Well, they didn't send me 2 of them. I paid for 2 of them, and then they sent me the 2 that I paid for. But shoot, y'all get it. Here we go. We got this right now. It's a beautiful clipper, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It feels good. I got some big old hands, so it fits right in my hand nice. It's quiet. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Some of these videos I'm gonna be posting, I have them actually comparing to the Instincts. So we're gonna put those side by side next to each other. I don't know if you can tell the difference on that. Instincts are definitely a little bit shorter, definitely a little bit smaller. They fit better in the hand. These feel like little toys, man, like real easy to maneuver, to get around the ear, to get around the head. I can just flip them around, toss them around. When you flick it in between the lever, that's another thing if you can hear. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Sounds a little bit more clanky than clicky. With that JRL, it sounds beautiful, feels beautiful, it looks beautiful. This Instinct has been my go-to for the most part since they dropped out. I ain't gonna lie, these things are a beast. They hit hard, but the main complaint is they get hot. They definitely get hot, they get warm. Good thing that the housing is basically plastic, but they cut. There's some lawnmowers, and I know a lot of people, with these being the top clippers out right now, very hard to get a hold of. I know a lot of people are gonna wanna know if these can compete. So I got a couple videos where I do half the haircut with the Instincts and half the haircut with the JRLs, and you guys be the judge and let me know if the JRLs kept up with the Instincts. But we can do a sound difference, that's the second notch. Quiet. You can't even hear these in the barbershop. It's quiet as hell in here right now, but in the barbershop, can't even tell. Instincts. You can hear every bit of power in that thing. It's definitely loud. It's got a lot of vibration to it. Something that you definitely have to get used to, especially with the size. Just having that much power, it creates a lot of vibration. This, huge difference. Having that JRL, a little bit of a bigger clipper, it does definitely feels a lot bigger, a lot heavier. And I noticed the fatigue a little bit when it comes to me cutting hair. I haven't done too many haircuts. I've done maybe about 10 haircuts so far with these, but definitely feel the fatigue compared to this. Again, this feels like a little toy. So playing with something just a little bit bigger, pause. It's definitely makes a difference on longevity or fatigue when it comes to being in the barbershop. How many haircuts you can get throughout that day, how fast you can get a haircut done. Because everybody knows when you've been standing up, your neck start hurting, your wrist start hurting. Getting through the haircut when all that's going on, it get in your head sometimes. First JRLs that I had a little issue getting out that bald line, but you'll see in the video, no issues with getting out the bald line. Also, the first pair of JRLs that I had, the 2020Cs, were only, for me, in my opinion, good for straight hair. I didn't use them very well when it came to coarse hair. I only used the Babyless for coarse hair and stuck with the JRLs when it came to straight hair. But these so far, no issues with straight hair, with coarse hair, with anything that I've thrown at it, with bulk. I think I may throw a transformation in here for you as well. So you'll get to see that, how I did with bulk, how it does with taper, how it does with bald fades, drop fades, throw a little bit of everything in there. And again, you guys be the judge. Let me know, and you'll see if everybody that wants to know, are these keeping up with the instincts? You'll see. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. Later on, I'm gonna go over some of the issues that I had with the previous JRLs and what I'm looking forward to with these new JRLs. Appreciate you. See you in a minute. All right, well, one of the other barbers in the shop also has a JRL. So I have a JRL here, an older 2020C JRL, to compare it to the new JRLs. He loved them. Unfortunately, he ran into an issue where, as you can see, they don't turn on anymore. A couple days ago, he showed me what was going on with them. Actually, if he turned them off, the battery just kept going and going and going until it just drained, it died. He had it on the charger, because I told him I was doing this review. It feels like it's warm, like it was charging. As you can see, there's no life, there's no battery. So I'm not sure what's going on with that, with the internals, with the battery. A lot of people don't really talk too much about the issues that they had with these JRLs. I really don't even see too many people with JRLs. I had 2 pairs of JRLs. These are my older JRLs. I've taken them down because the housing that is on the JRLs, this plastic right here, has fallen apart on the inside of my JRL. For some reason, just regular maintenance, just using a toothbrush like I would normally do on any clipper to clean them like this, has caused wear and tear on the plastic on the inside, where the blade starts to pull back and then eventually the plastic just gives out, where the entire blade just falls off. Okay, I've had that happen to 2 of my JRLs. Messaged JRL, they didn't have any rebuttals. They didn't even really put up a fight. It seemed like they understood what the issue was. So they just went ahead and sent me a whole new plastic housing to cover this up. So that's what, unfortunately, prevented me from using JRLs for a while. Replaced a lot of the stuff on the inside. I'm hoping that some of that plastic is replaced. I haven't broken these down. I really don't want to break them down if I don't have to. I'm just gonna hope that they were fixed. The longevity on these just lasts way longer than the other ones. Never dropped them, never damaged them, never did anything to them that would cause them to fall apart. Maybe I can find some older screenshots that I took and I sent to JRL. Contacted them through Instagram and they responded. They re-shipped me out the new housing, no issues. Other than the plastic falling apart so easily, within his case, just doesn't turn on at all. He's only had them for a few months. When I had mine, I only had mine for a few months as well. A great clipper that does what it's supposed to do and just fall apart on you. I would have loved to use them at that time a lot more than I did, but unfortunately I was forced to use a different clipper because those didn't work anymore. But now that we have these new ones, if these things could last, if they don't fall apart, my boy, fire. It cuts smooth, sounds good as hell, looks good as hell. No complaints. The lever, beautiful, works great. You can see these 2 side by side. From the older one to the newer one, damn near the exact same thing. I don't know if y'all can see that or y'all can tell, but the new JRL is just a slight bit smaller, slight bit shorter. Seems like it's a little bit more tapered down to the bottom as well. I recommend the new JRLs over the older ones. If they fix the problems, I recommend these all day long, man. All day long, because these come with problems that spending $200 on a clipper and they only lasting you 3 to 4 months. Yeah, it's a no-brainer. Switching from the Instincts to the JRLs, no problem with the guard system. Went right into each other and we kept it moving. The only thing that I do say is that it does fit a little bit loose. Like, you hear that noise? Fits a little loose. So that's a little ugly. As you can see, if I put my hand on it, it goes away because it prevents that rattle. So it may be some adjusting. I may have to adjust some of this metal in here to keep them from rattling. That was the only difference that I had when it comes to switching guards compared to the Instincts. I don't know. These fit snug perfectly, no issues, no loose. And it goes right on there. There's no rattling, but the clipper is a little bit louder. No guard. Guard. If you are using your wall guards, that's something you need to keep in mind. Other than that, the guard system's the same, as you'll see in the video as well. Cuts like butter. We mowed through it, used the same steps, no issues. We got the job done, man. I really love these, really like these a lot. Will they be replacing my Instincts as of now? Probably. The blade does not get hot. It's a lot more quiet. I can use them on kids, I can use them on adults. I really like that, and they look really good. So the ergonomics, beautiful. It fades really, really beautiful. You guys let me know in the comments what you think about the new JRLs, man. They go hard. Let me know if you think about getting one or what you would like me to do with these JRLs. Pause. What else we can get done with these? What kind of haircuts you want to see with the JRLs? Also put in the comments what you want me to talk about when it comes to these clippers. I'm not gonna nerd out, so don't ask me about all the specs, none of this. I don't know what that mean. It look like Spanish to me. I don't know what none of that mean. So I just know it cut, and it cut good. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Bye, my boys. Peace.